Elon Musk has other bad news. Although he's pitching it as like a sign of him being strong, he is threatening to sue an anti-hate speech group. Again, another sign that you're the good guy in the story. According to the group, Twitter threatened legal action against them over a study that found the company, in this case Twitter, had failed to remove hateful tweets from paid accounts. So this is the Center for Countering Digital Hate, a nonprofit organization, being that Twitter is saying published inflammatory, outrageous, or false or misleading assertions about the social media platform, specifically about not taking down these tweets. So here's what they put out back in June. They said they used Twitter's reporting mechanism to flag 100 tweets from paid Twitter Blue subscribers that the CCDH saw as violating Twitter's policies, including racist, homophobic, neo-Nazi, anti-Semitic, or conspiracy content. 4 days later, according to the group, Twitter had only taken down one post out of 100, and all of the accounts remained active despite supposedly violating the terms of service. Of course, the fact that they were able to get to even 1 out of 100 is pretty impressive, considering I don't think there's anyone who works doing this thing at Twitter that is actually in charge of this. But anyway, obviously they're frustrated by it. Elon Musk is continuing to claim that hate speech is less common than it used to be. But it is clear that when it comes to his subscribers, he doesn't want to lose any of those. He can ill afford to lose any of those. So I'm not particularly surprised to find out that they might be receiving additional protection even when violating the terms of service. That said, Yaz, what do you think?
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't he get rid of a lot of those people who were doing all the fact checking, and they were the ones who were taking down a lot of the hateful comment and things like that? He just got rid of them because he didn't think that they were necessary. And going on Twitter these days is, I mean, I've always hated Twitter. I don't think that that's, I think I've said that enough times on this show, but I get anxiety just going on Twitter. But now it's almost a little bit better because everybody who has a blue check by their name, you know who those people are. It's so crazy to me how much of a tell that is, that blue check that you paid for it. You're here because you're a simp for Elon Musk, and I already know how you feel about everything, and I already know what you're gonna say about everything, And what's interesting about Twitter too is that if you look at any story, even if it's from, like somebody who's more left wing or whatever, you look at the story and, sometimes these blue checks, they'll come in there with comments and you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what point you're trying to make, but they have these blue checks by their name and you go and they have like no followers. So it really has become even more so a place of misinformation or disinformation, whatever you want to call it, because everything, all the messages are so obscure and so abstract, and people are pulling in things that you've never even heard of from like the recesses of the internet. And so I don't know, it's a really weird place now. It feels like another universe. It feels like an alternate universe.
Yeah, it's in some cases like still temporarily a necessary evil, I think, but it's just a dark, like it's a shadow of the place that it used to be, more actively hateful and fearful and conspiratorial and ignorant and tribal and small. And I don't know, it's just like the image I get.
It's like a more concentrated version of what it used to be in that sense. Yeah, it's bad.
Weird. Ugh. Anyway, follow us on Threads. Anyway, that'll be ruined in 10 years, but we'll have some fun along the way. We can like talk about the next season of House of the Dragon if it ever happens.
I'm on Threads and I've been trying to be better about, what is it, threading or whatever. I've been trying to be better about it. I don't think I have been. Like my most recent thread was about dumplings or something like that. So quality content over there, but I don't know. Yeah. I'm working on it. My social media presence in general.
Is it the same handle as the rest of yours?
Yeah, my Instagram, same thing.
Okay, so 5 Z's, everybody. Go follow her for dumpling content over on Threads.